Hello, everybody, and welcome to a Spark of Genius Flesh and Blood production. We have a classic constructed. Is this a new series? This is like PQ2 series. It's not Pro Tour
Yeah,
Prep anymore. Let's call it
PQ
PQ2.
prep.
Yeah, so my name is Eric. I'm still a little bit under the weather from the PT. Recording this the day before I go on my honeymoon here is Friday, right before the second weekend of the PQ. So there was one weekend before the
Which
PT weekend.
overlapped with
Yeah,
PT.
which overlapped.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm joined by Rob, my co-creator, co-commentator, co-caster, co-compatriot, who's going to be on Starvo. So I'm going to be on the Lexi. I did run Lexi. If you check out other videos, our vlog specifically, I did run Lexi with Yuki and Nia, who ran in the calling. I did day 2 on Lexi, Starvo being one of the matches that I played a fair amount. The only matchup I played more into was Chain, but I played 5 Chains, I believe, and at least, I think, 4 Starvos in total,
Hmm.
or it might be 6 chains. And there were at least 4 or 5 Starvos. A couple of them, most of them being the aggro list, or the there are some D reacts, but the main the main reason of that deck existing is to hit big and hit hard, you know.
Hmm.
And the Lexi
Yeah.
list that I'm on is essentially the Yuki list. I'll go over a couple of the key cards I think I have in this matchup. I'm not going to explain the deck at all. If you want to know about the deck, check out the deck tech we did with Yuki. That'll explain everything you need to know. My main cards for this matchup are Fatigue Shot, Sleep Dart, Rain Razors. You might be like, why no 3 of a kind? Why no? It's a great card. I don't think it's like it's a key card in every matchup. I don't think it's a key card specifically in Starvo matchup. It's just a key card in the deck. So I didn't bring
Yeah.
it up as a key card in this matchup, but in this matchup, Fatigue Shot and Sleep Dart do a lot of work because Fatigue Shot allows you to only have to block with 1 card to prevent things like a Crippling Crush effect because it goes down to 6. So if it's unfused, you could block with 1 card for 3, 1 arrow for 3 or something like that and
Right.
prevent the crush effect. Same thing, it makes Spinal from 9 to 5. Same idea, you could block with like 2 block if you want. If it's fused, it's a little bit different, obviously, but just a regular kind of hit. Sleep Dart, the idea is it prevents Starvo, and it's very, very good in conjunction. If you can get a Fatigue and a Sleep in 1 turn, it's very, very good. And you essentially force them to hammer, or force them to take a take damage for an inefficient attack. And so we do run all 6 Fatigue Shots, along with the 3 Sleep Darts. Along with Rain Razors. Rain Razors, a lot of the time in this deck, is used as more of a trick, as opposed to like a setup, like it would be like in Prism, for instance. And what I mean by trick, I mean that if they try to actually block out Fatigue Jaw and Sleep Dart, to actually use it in reaction phase to get over their block and guarantee one of these hitting, and then keep going for maximum damage. So it really is to make sure those arrows are landing, and you can also punish them if they keep a really good hand. Rain Razors is like one of the ultimate punish cards because it adds on like 6 damage off 3 arrows. Those are like the main, and then the equipment is just the equipment. No Perch Grapplers, not really needed for this matchup, but we have New Horizons, Tunic, Bullseye Snaps. Bullseye Snaps a lot of the time is going to be used for combos with Endless Arrow. It's the best combination with Endless Arrow. I did it a lot at Pro Tour. Very, very good combo. It is also possible to use Bullseye with Bolt and Shot. To load it, give it +1. It'll go again automatically, which is kind of nice if you have something you want to do afterwards, but usually they're used in conjunction with each other. That's pretty much it. This list is mainly trying to race Starvo. That's the main idea. If I can get my on-hit arrows faster than he can get his Starvos, I'm usually in the driver's seat. If it's the other way around, he's in the driver's seat. I only lost against 1 aggro Starvo. I was up by like 15 life, and he hit crippling, fused oak, and
Yeah.
fused spinal, or whatever. So this matchup can very easily flip over. It is very much a 50-50 matchup, if not slightly favored to Lexi, just because of the amount of on hits I have that are tangible.
Yeah.
But
I think
if that,
each of
it's
these
very small.
decks, each of these decks, kind of once they're in the driver's seat, they maintain that control. It's very hard to break free from just the frostbite pressure of
Yeah.
Lexi, as well as all the on-hit pressure. It's like once you start falling behind, it's just really hard to come back. Same with Starvo. If you get all of your cripplings and your spinals and your okens back to back, then you are in control for the whole game.
Yep. I'll send it over to Rob for the Starvo side.
Yeah, so I'm running more of the aggressive version of Starvo, the list that Isaac ran in, I believe, top 4 of the Pro Tour. Correct me if I'm
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah. Top four.
Top four. So when I did the calling, and when I played the calling, I ran a more control list. So I did run, I think, 90 reacts in the deck. I stripped those out for this matchup, and I do think that is it's a little worse into Lexi to not run like the control package. But we did do a test game with control versus Lexi, and it
Took a
was
long ass
boring as
time.
hell. It was an
Yeah.
hour and 20 minutes, boring and yeah, boring to watch, boring to play. So we kind of thought we'd spice it up a bit, go for the more aggressive version of the deck. So we'll see how it goes. It'll be hopefully a quicker game.
Yeah.
So yeah, some of my key cards here. We have Blizzard and Channel Lake Frigid. On turns that I'm not using Starvo's ability, these are very good cards to hopefully kind of seize back control. They're very good for like, I can maybe block with two cards or three and then play one of these out to hopefully, slow him down on his own turn so I can come back with Starvo's ability. They both achieve pretty much the same thing. And then we have Oak and Old, of course, the powerhouse attack action card of the deck. The thing about, the other cards like Ice, Lightning, and Earth cards, you're not really meant to play them that much. You're meant to just have the first Starvo's ability and then pitch them for one of your big hits. But, when you aren't using Starvo, these two can come in handy quite well. As for the shield, so I am running the Stalagmite. The other shield in the deck, of course, is the Rampart head. In the kind of more aggressive version of the deck, the Stalagmite works a little better because the Rampart is meant to kind of gain value over time, but I'm trying to really close up the game quickly with my big attacks. So blocking him on a very pivotal turn with the Stalagmite makes more sense when I do draw into my Starvo ability with an Oaken or something. And as for the other equipments, these are pretty standard. I think you run these into almost every matchup,
Yeah.
except for maybe Prism or Kano. You might swap a bit, but maybe not even Kano. Actually, I'm not sure. But the Crown of Seas, obviously, you're going to want to do this as much as you can every turn. Paired up with the Fyandel Spring Tunic counter, it's basically an extra card for free. So it's very, very nice. And yeah, that's pretty much the deck, I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're going to go Unga Bunga. Full
Yeah.
on steam with this deck.
Just to be clear, the previous control game did take the full 50 minutes. We did have a winner. It didn't go to time technically, but the full video with the explanations and
Right,
everything
right.
was like
I
an
mean,
hour.
we
Was like an hour
we
and
talk a
20
lot
minutes.
during our videos, and it's
Yeah.
not meant to be like an actual like legal game. It's meant just a sharp thought process and how we operate turn to turn. All right, roll two
Sure.
dice.
Rolling a 9 on my side.
Hmm. Well, that's a nice number, but
It's
yeah,
not bad.
do you one better? I got three.
That is actually 6 worse for anyone who's counting at home. I'm gonna
Good.
go
I ran the
first.
math. I ran the numbers.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna go first. It is pretty scary going first, only because like you can do some pressure and then just kind of like get Starvoed into oblivion here.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Uh,
Lexi obviously wants to set up a six-card hand for next turn if she can.
this hand is pretty good. I will take it. So I'm gonna
Good
start off with
enough for you to like just smack me. Oh,
Channel Lake
okay.
Frigid.
Okay, I see.
Um, I'm then go to Voltaire, loading a Path and Helix, giving it go again.
Mm,
I'm gonna Arsenal Pass.
yeah,
So by good I mean that like I could actually play out my entire hand and still have a 6 card for turn 2.
yeah.
I got a counter on there because I icy encounter, and I'm gonna pray to
That's
God Rob doesn't make me regret my life choices,
no,
as he usually does.
you're good.
Hmm. Am I
Not
though?
only
Am
in
I though?
Fab.
I like it.
Okay, so you China liked me, very rude, and my hand wasn't even that good, so I wished you had attacked me, but understandable. I mean, you're not
I'm
gonna
not
want to make me
I'm not gonna
cycle.
I'm not attacking you regardless, right? So it's like
Exactly, exactly. All right, well, let's do. Yeah, let's just pitch, pitch six for Evergreen.
how much is it?
It's coming for five. Sorry, it's a blue Evergreen.
35.
Yep, you got it. Arsenal and pass to you.
Oh, you didn't have an ice card, huh?
Did not. I would have Winter's Wail there for sure.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's only one less damage, but you get the on hit.
Yep. Tunic to 2. I will, from Arsenal, play Art of War.
Hmm.
I will be pitching a.
Mm.
Ooh, this is tough. I have 2 options here. I think what I'm going to do is going to pitch the second Art of War to try to get it. Uh, I don't think
Second
a double.
cycle.
Yeah, I don't think a double Art of War turn is really what I'm trying to do here, especially with my current hand.
Hmm.
Not necessarily second cycle. It's the card that doesn't really help that much with my current hand. So I'm gonna choose +1/+1 and draw 2. One, two. It's a very good thing I did not pitch the card I was thinking about because I needed to fuse. Okay, so I'm gonna start with Lexi loading Bolton shot, giving it +1.
Okay.
I'm gonna fire the Bolton shot. So it's coming in for 6 go again. And that's it. Just 6 go again. I have 4 cards in hand.
Okay. You gave +1, obviously. With Voltaire, you gave +1 as well.
Yeah. Because the
So that's
Art of
why
War
it's
plus
just-
by
yeah.
1, Voltaire plus by 1. Because it gains go again off of that.
Yeah, that's fair. So you did not pitch an ice card, so
Nope.
I'm gonna take 6.
Let's take it to 6. He's taking 6. So that means I have to do something else. Okay.
Bunga bunga time.
Let's pitch Frostlock for a second Voltaire.
Okay.
So at this point he wants to keep his hand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to load a Fatigue shot and give it go again. I'm then going to spend 1 to fire it for 5 because of Art of War with go again and 2 cards in hand.
Fatigue removes the hero ability, right?
No, that's Sleep Dart. This one is half your base on the next one.
They're both like sleep themed. Fatigue
they
and
are.
sleep.
You got to get tired and then you're going to fall asleep, but I don't have the fall asleep. Well,
Yeah.
that you know of.
Oh, 5. Okay. Yeah. So I mean that's obviously not gonna fly with
It's not
me,
going to
buddy.
fly. No. You want to hit the big guy.
Yep. Let's go ahead and block that for 5.
Sure. Evergreen and Winter's Grasp.
Yeah. Blue and yellow.
Yep, it's reasonable. I will fire the Pathing Helix coming in for 5. If it hits, I can put a card face down in my arsenal.
For 5.
I have 2 cards in hand. So here I'm just trying to get maximum value of Art of War. So I've essentially spread this +1 over 3 attacks, which is pretty above average. It's pretty ideal.
Yeah, I'll take 5.
I will. Cards in hand?
Yep.
He didn't crown here. I mean, he's got something in there.
Yeah. I mean, Channel Lake is still out, I guess. Kind of awkward, but yeah.
It is still out. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put this card from Pathing Helix. No, do I want to put that card?
You have not Lexied yet, right?
I don't have go again off Pathing Helix.
But I mean, you can flip the card face up with Lexi's ability. Oh no, you don't have go again. I'm sorry. You can't use the ability. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'll put this card. I'm just a little bit worried about like on hit effects that he has that makes me like discard and like I don't want to risk kind of you know what I mean? Like if you Oak and Old me and I have to put 2 or crippling and I have to put 2, then I want to keep this card that I really want to fire regardless, or this card that I really want to fire. So I think I'm going to keep this card instead and draw up to 4.
That's fair. All right, Tunic. Yep, I'm going to pitch for Oaken. I've got Pulse in hand, so that is a 9. Dominate.
Yeah, that's fair. This hand is kind of bad, so I'm not like super mad about it. Yeah, I'll take 9.
Yep.
All right. What do you want?
You know what? I don't usually do this. I'm gonna roll.
The last time I did
Let's
that,
do
I always rolled the right.
The 4th card.
Yep.
And the 3rd card.
3rd card. Yep.
I'll move to Arsenal.
3rd and 4th. Does it matter the order? Not really. I don't think I'm getting to second cycle.
It's bottom deck, so yeah, I guess any order you want. Yeah.
Nope.
Oops, sorry.
Reasonable.
All right. Pass
My
it
turn?
to you. Yep.
All right. Tunic counter. Luckily, you didn't hit the 1 card I wanted to keep, which is good.
It's too bad. It was the dice's fault, not mine.
It was the dice's fault. Always blaming the dice, Rob. I'm gonna Lexi Livewire, flipping an Endless Arrow.
Okay.
I'm gonna use a Tunic counter to play 3 of a kind.
Ooh.
I'm gonna draw 3 of a kind. Birds of a feather.
3 ice cards, please.
I actually had 3 ice cards and 3 of a kind. You made me put a Channel Lake and Icequake to the bottom, which is really funny.
Okay. I mean, I'm happy to see the Channel Lake gun.
This hand is not great, but it is what it is. I will Voltaire. Oops, my shit's just getting all wiggity wiggity whack here. I'll pitch an Ice Quake to Voltaire,
Okay.
loading a Fatigue Shot, giving it go again. So I have 2 floating.
Fatigue was the half.
That's the half.
Thank you.
4 go again, half on your next attack action.
Okay.
So potentially I
Yeah.
could load another arrow, then fire Endless. I could also Arsenal Pass for a bigger turn. There's a lot I can do here, so it depends on how good Rob's hand is.
Hmm. So you voltared once already.
I
Yeah.
voltared once. I have 1 floating.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna slog my block with Crater.
Sure. I got a Frostbite. Um,
At least I have to pitch for Voltaire again, but
I'm gonna fire
you have
Endless,
Endless.
paying the 1.
Okay. For 4?
Yeah, for 4.
Yeah, 4. I'll take.
Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4 goes back to hand.
Mhm.
I'll decide to Arsenal Pass.
Okay.
All casual like.
Very casual. Get to use these fancy -1 shield tokens that I bought at Pro Tour. Very nice.
Very nice indeed.
All right. Tunic. I'm just gonna be pitching 7 for crippling.
Yeah, that seems reasonable for
Yeah,
11.
for 11. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking of crowning there, but the 1 damage wouldn't have mattered against the 4.
Yeah. I have 2 non-block cards, so that's a
Okay.
little awkward. I'm gonna use the Art of War defensively here.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. So happy to see all
+1/+1 and
3
draw
Art of
2.
Wars gone.
No,
Yeah, okay.
I pitched 1.
Yeah, sorry, but you're not gonna see it forever, so.
It's true. So I'll banish Sleep Dart, +1/+1, draw 2 cards.
Hmm.
That's for 11.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll just fully block here. So that's 4, 6, 7, 8. Not what? 4, 6, 8. So I'll take 3.
Take 3.
Yep.
Block the crush, but no cards in hand, so it didn't matter.
Exactly.
Cool.
My
my
turn.
turn?
Yeah, my turn is Tunic Pass.
Okay, before you do pass, I will tunic my card
Sure.
so I can draw. So let me just draw my 4 first. It's kind of funny actually. I'll probably still do it anyway just to get the tunic counter back. All right. Come on, give me something good. It's not that good. All right, tunic up.
Evergreen.
No.
Every card in your deck is now evergreen. Enjoy.
Yeah, not the elements I needed, that's for sure. So
You can't have everything you want in life, Rob.
I'll pitch for Art of War. So 2 floating. I will choose banish to draw, and I'll pick the +1/+1.
Sure.
Or the go again. Nah. Actually,
Decisions.
let's take the go again.
Sure.
Probably gonna matter more. So I'll pitch Frostfang.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna banish Frostfang to draw. Ugh.
Not where you parked your car.
Interesting. Let's see. So I took the go again. That might have been a mistake because I'm 1 resource short. You've got a full hand, obviously.
Oh,
Okay.
I just drew up. You crippling.
Yeah. Interesting. I might actually just yeah, why not? Let's pitch 3 more. So Heaven's Claw and Oak and Old, and I will Spinal you for 9.
Spinal for 9.
No floating. I had the Oaken, but I had Ice and Lightning.
Yeah, I will block 6. Take 3.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just pitch for the Winter's Wail since I got the go again. 4 with the Frostbite on hit.
4 with the Frostbite on hit. Take 2, get a Frostbite.
Yep. Sounds good. All right. I'll pass it on to you. No Arsenal, though. I did sacrifice
Sure.
the Arsenal for the Winter's Wail.
Seems reasonable.
Yeah, fair
I
enough.
will
Yeah.
Tunic on my turn. I will pass.
Pass. All right. Tunic. Huh. Really wish I had the Tunic right about now.
Oh, I bet. Same.
Yeah, so no Starvo. Man. Haven't Starvoed all game, but I will be pitching 8 for crippling.
This guy is full of complaints that don't make any sense here.
If one of these was ice, that would have been so different.
Um, God, I hate Starvo. Thank God he's living legend.
I'm not even
Um,
starving. My hero ability is
no, it's just
blank,
like a deck that gets to use Oaken and
but
Crippling
it's
is
it's
is
it's the card
is
pool.
so like disgusting.
Yep, it's the card pool.
Uh, I don't know. I'll block for 9, take 2.
Yep, that's fair. I'll pass it back to you.
No Arsenal at least, I guess.
Yeah,
I'm bleeding here. Let's Tunic.
yeah. So I'm in the
Uh,
driver's seat a little bit.
Lexi flipping Endless Arrow. Arsenal pass.
All right, Tunic. Jeff Starvo. Finally, there
Yep.
you go. Pitch stakes for Spinal. Spinal for 11.
Spinal for 11.
Nominated.
Uh, yeah, a
I think
block.
like the audience is really rooting for you to win here because no one likes Starvo.
Yeah, this is bullshit. But like that's life, right? This is what like if you're choosing to play Lexi and PQ, you're gonna see this shit like half of your games.
You won
So
most of these though. Like you
I
did do
did,
well,
but
and you won like
I
four
got
to five
my
of them.
I got most of my good air. I got most of my on hit arrows that mattered, like sleep dart and fatigue. I got a lot of them early.
Yeah,
Here I'm just getting not them, or when I get them, you're hitting me for crippling, spinal.
fair enough. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. All right, so you're taking 9. Is that a 2 block?
Yeah,
Yeah, take 9. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna Arsenal this.
sure. Um,
Yeah, this is much different than the control game we played.
Tell me about it. Let's
Hmm.
endless for no, that's a bad idea. I'll Lexi flip 3 of a kind.
Okay.
I can't. Oh my good god. I'm gonna play endless for 4.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll just take the 4. Oh, actually, I'm sorry, that's dumb. I'll Crown of Seeds this
Yep.
card with Tunic. Might as well prevent 1 damage. I was gonna do it at the end, but you know, it's 1 damage. Might as well. All right, yeah, I'll take the 3.
Stand.
Hmm?
I couldn't Lexi because I don't have go again. So and my arsenal's already full.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
I pass.
All right. Say hello to my little friend Starvo. We
Yep.
got Winter's Grass, Breakground, Flash. I'm in the mood to Art of War. I think I will.
Do it up.
Let's yeah, why not? Pitch for Art of War.
Yep.
2 floating. I will banish and draw 2, and I'll take the +1/+1, I guess.
Sure.
Banish Evergreen. Drawing up. Hmm. All right. Well, I'll pitch 3 for Breakground. It's gonna be for 10.
I'll block.
That's 4, right?
Yeah, take 6.
Go to 1.
I guess so.
Yeah, all right. Let me just pitch for Winter's Oil for 4 more. Ice pitch.
Yeah, I'll block 4.
Yeah, okay. Arsenal, pass it to you.
Sure.
Yeah, so now you can't ignore vanilla damage anymore. So that's great for me. Winter's Oil is going to go a long way.
I'll pitch Art of War for 3 of a kind.
Pitch Rain Razor, sorry?
Yeah, sorry, that's what I meant. You
Yeah,
mentioned
no
Art of
problem.
War, I got confused. um,
Yeah, 3 of a kind's good.
Voltaire.
Oh, did I
One
forget
shot.
Spring Tunic? I forgot Spring Tunic. That's okay.
You can put the tunic.
Okay, thank you.
Give it +1. Fire it for 4. Go again. Reload on hit.
Go again. Let's see here. Yeah, I'll take 4.
Sure. I'll put this card in Arsenal. I will Lexi to flip it up, revealing Endless Arrow.
Mm.
I will Voltaire with my last one to load Searing Shot, giving it Go again, firing for 4. Go again. You lose 1 health if you let this hit.
4 go again is good. I'm going to pitch for Crown of Seeds now.
Sure.
So 2 floating. Draw. That's 1. We're gonna Stalagmite, of course, here for 1 more.
Sure.
And I'll just pitch 1 for the boots for 4.
Sounds good. Pass.
All right. Before you end, I will Art of War.
Sure.
I'm gonna banish to draw two. I'm gonna banish Heaven's Claw, and doesn't matter what else I pick. I'm just gonna draw it before you start. All right. I mean, before I start. This is dead.
Reasonable.
This is dead. Crown is never dead. Crown is eternal.
Crown is
Tunic.
eternal. No truer
Crown
words have been
is
said.
the best card ever. All right, no Starvo, but I will pitch for Oakenold Fused. Probably the game.
Yeah, I mean, you're
Yeah.
giving the viewers a lesson on how to high roll Starvo in these matchups.
I mean, yeah, it is how it is sometimes. I mean, a lot of the times.
No, I wouldn't say a
Um,
lot of the time. So I think the key points here are that in this matchup, you generally want to go first, just because it's better to set up your turn. You can't give Starvo first because if he does Starvo, then you're just gonna
yeah,
lose a whole lot. If they Starvo and get Spinal, you probably lost. Like
finals
not
the
for
worst.
not for sure, but like there's a good chance you just lose. But the key for Lexi is you need to hit the. I can probably show you them because they're probably still in the deck. Yeah, there's a Blizzard, fatigue shots, all your
Right.
fatigues, blizzards. You got to hit those pretty early, and you've got to get your ice quakes and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's all about
I
maintaining momentum, really.
Yeah, I like the idea is you want to hit with a couple of those early and try to keep pressure. However, as you just saw, if they have multiple cripplings and spinals and Okins in a row, there's not much you could do there. So the key is if you do want to play Lexi into this meta, you have to be very aware that that will happen a chunk of the times. But I don't know. Other than that, I thought it was a pretty standard.
Standard. It's just yeah, Starvo high rolls, and that's what happens. I mean, you can beat anyone with Starvo if you high roll like that. Um, Also, Lexi doesn't have a fridge. You have no armor, so
Well, I mean,
really,
I have armor that I can't really use that well.
that's what I meant. You're not going to be blocking early a Spinal Crush
Yeah.
just to prevent the crush, right? You're going to take it probably.
Yep.
It's not worth losing you Horizon and Tunic for sure. So yeah,
Yeah.
like for me, like I have the luxury of blocking out for four if I want, right? Like, oh, fatigue here, I'll block for four, no problem. But for you, if you want to block like a really bad on hit, well, it's going to cost you your hand. So
Yeah. There
it's a
was
bit harder.
I think one of my more explosive hands was when you started your crippling. I think the first crippling because it
Hmm.
was it crippling spinal or crippling spinal. I forgot the order, but the very
Yeah, I
first
think it
crippling.
was two
It was
cripplings,
two
I believe,
cripplings in a
into
row.
the two
Man, you're
spinals.
just reenacting what happened to me in round 5 of day one or something like that.
Oh yeah, is that the one you
Yeah.
lost?
Yeah, that was the crippling
That
oaken
was the
spinal.
one Starvo, yeah.
Yeah. Like that's
Hmm.
the way you beat Lexi. Otherwise, I think Lexi is okay into Starvo.
I mean,
I
your
would.
record speaks for itself. 4-5, or 4-1 rather into Starvos. It's
No,
quite
well, yeah,
good.
yeah. I lost another Starvo game that was control, but as far as
Okay.
aggro, it was I think it was only one Starvo. But
Hmm.
um, yeah, this matchup takes a little bit of practice to learn how to sequence properly for Lexi. But other than that, I think it's fine. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
hopefully the viewers got something out of that game. I don't.
Hopefully, it wasn't just like us showing how good Starvo is, because everyone's seen enough of that. Unfortunately, that's how it kind of played out.
Yeah. Other than that, appreciate everyone for watching. If you like the content, feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And with that, wherever you're watching in the world, have a good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Bye for now.